Hey Bears, so today we're going to continue talking about unit rate and how to solve these problems, and I just wanted to run through a couple examples with you guys. So if we look up here, the first thing, it says Jessie bakes 112 muffins in 7 batches. How many muffins does each batch create? So if I first want to find out what am I actually looking for in this problem. So if I look at this question, how many muffins does each batch create? So I want to know per one batch, X muffins or question mark muffins. That's what we are looking for. And let me make this a little bit bigger. So I want to know for how many muffins if I make one batch of cookies or one batch of muffins. So then the next part, we're going to go back to our original sentence and figure out what rate of muffins to batches do I actually get. So we know that Jessie is making 112 muffins, and that takes 7 batches. And if you guys notice, I'm including my units in here because whatever unit is here should be directly across from it. They shouldn't be on the crosses. It shouldn't be batches and batches. It should be muffins to batches over here. So now we need to think of these as equivalent ratios. So I know 112 over 7 is going to equal X over 1. And now it's kind of the process where we can look at which different ways we're solving these. So I know to go from 7 to 1, I divide by 7. So in order to do that, I know I'm dividing by 7 down here. Give that a little link for you guys. So I divided by 7. So I need to do the same thing to the top. And I'll be honest, you guys are at home, so if you can do this on your own, I would recommend it. However, if you need to use a calculator, that is okay. So we know that 112 divided by 7 gives us 16. So how many muffins does each batch create? Each batch is going to give us 16 muffins. All right, so we're going to do the same thing on the second problem. So I want to know, again, we have this problem, and I always look for my question first. So how many pages does he read per minute? So I want to know blank pages in 1 minute. Give that a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, so then we're going to look at our rate, and this one is a little bit different because if I look at my rate, it is 90 pages in half an hour. But if I look, remember at the top, we said that whatever unit I have here needs to match across. Right now I have hours and minutes. So I need to change this half an hour into a minute unit. So I know half an hour is the same as 30 minutes, so we'll just change that. Now for this one, I can do 30 divided by 30 is 1. 1 times 30 is 30. But I also know 30 times something is 90. So if I do a times 3 on this side, I can do times 3 on this side. And 1 times 3 is just 3 pages per minute. All right, so what you guys are going to work on today is you're going to go through these problems. They're very similar to what we just did. And slide 3. So you're doing slide 2 and slide 3. You have 8 problems total. This one, we're going to start using a little bit of fractions. So you guys are going to do the same process. You always want to figure out, okay, what is my answer first? How am I going to solve this? And then you want to find the rate and then figure out what we're doing, multiplying or dividing to make those equal. If you guys have questions, the Zoom link will still be open. Also, GoGuardian is open. If it's past class time, you can always email me and just let me know what questions you have.